Hello, everybody. The question is, what in the world is Sorin Boyka doing again on the road? Why can't he just stay home? Well, I did get home after our trip to buy food for the 5 families that are quarantined in Fofelda village because of direct contact with the person from Fofelda that has the coronavirus. And now 5 families are quarantined. And the nurse, the community nurse, Mrs. Dana Jacob, asked me to help her buy food, and I have a friend, Mr. Gil Harris, helped me out, and Phil said he's gonna send money, so I went ahead and bought the food. My sweetheart helped me buy all the stuff, and we spent nearly 1,000 lei, well actually over 1,000 lei on the food. We got in chicken, 4 things of like 8 pounds of bologna, oil, a little bit of sugar, water, hygiene products like dish soap, hand soap, all kinds of things, all kinds of good goodies. And we took it to Fofeldia. Dana waited for us at the edge of the city, of the town, and we drove into Fofeldia. I had a beautiful surprise. The city, well, the town of Fofeldia has asphalt now all through the village. It's paved road nowadays, and that's awesome. God bless the city hall and Mr. Mayor Visha Yuan. God bless them all at the city hall. They made that happen. And we delivered the food to the families. They were very grateful. We seen some other families that kept asking us, their neighbors, if we could bring them food and such. And we told them we do not have the funds, and we only got the money to help families that were quarantined because of direct contact with the coronavirus sick person. Well, long story short, Greve Bakery again gave us one of the things I asked Dana Jacob was, please let me know what should we get them, if I get people to help me out with money. And she sent me a list, bread, water, because their own family don't even want to cook for them. I mean, their own kids, they live in the same yard, just a different little house with like one little room. They would not cook a pot of soup for their mom and dad and take it to them. That's how terrified they are of this virus that they will get, sick. So that's life. And we got there. We went to every one of the 5 families. And yesterday evening, Dana sent me a text message. Said, bread, water, a little bit of, maybe some bologna and margarine. And she said, Easter is tomorrow because we Baptist Pentecostal, uh, the Brethren Church, we celebrate Easter with our brothers from the Orthodox Church, following the Julian calendar, right? So Easter is for us tomorrow. Yesterday was Black Friday with Good Thursday on Thursday, and today it's Silent Saturday, and tomorrow is going to be Resurrection Day, first day of the week, Sunday, right? So she said if you could get them a little bit of a kozonak. Kozonak is like a little nice sweet bread. It's delicious. You can make it with walnuts and other kind of things. Well, what happened is I got to Greve this morning to the bakery, and usually they give me 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 big trays of bread. Today they gave me. You can look at the pictures. I think they gave me either 6 or 7 trays of bread. Lots of bread, always fresh, beautiful. All sorts of bread, from cereal bread with cereal in it, seeds, all kinds of good stuff. And today they say, "Oh, don't leave. Just hang on a second. Drive over to the other side of the parking lot at the bakery where the pastry shop is, where they make pastry." So I drove over there after we loaded the bread in, and guess what? They gave us, I think, about 6 trays, big ones, full of kozonak and some other good pastry, all fresh. So God listens to the cry of those kids in those families that nobody wanted to help out. And not just one kozonak, they got a whole lot more than one kozonak for each family. and one big little bag, the sturdiest and largest bag there is in Romania, with all sorts of bread. They'll have bread for the holidays for sure, all nice and soft, delicious bread. So God really takes care of people. Well, I get home about an hour and a half ago, I think, and I need to wind down. Well, I couldn't wind down. I needed to go get me a pair of headphones because my little earbuds, I cannot use them with this string on the mask. You'll lose your earbuds, because your body cannot tell. Okay, it's the pressure from the earbud. Is it still in my ear or it's the rubber band? I got I got a set of decent cheap uh, headphones, and I remembered that I had taken bread twice to some homeless people after I went to the shelter. I asked them, where do the other shelter people live? What do they do? Because the Romanian, the Sibiu shelter only can cover 27, they actually have 28 beds, but at the time of the pandemic and state of emergency, they've only had 27 people show up that evening, and they all got quarantined and they cannot leave the place, until this state of emergency ends. What happened is, I asked, well, what about those other people that, they're on the streets in Sibiu? They said they're by the Gara, they're by the maternity, hospital. They're just everywhere. We cannot help them. So I drove by and I was dropping off one young mom from Tikkendale, Luminica, here at the maternity, and I saw these three gentlemen that looked like homeless. And I said, "You guys need any bread?" Because I had some bread with me. Said, "I would love some." So I gave them some, like a big bag. And what I like about this young man, he has a telephone number. His name is Alex, and he said he called me later. He said, you gave me too much bread. He said I went and gave bread to another 4 or 5 friends of mine. So I asked him. I said, well, what is it that you would like to eat? Because I want to go buy you some food. And I called him today again, asking the same question. And you know what he said? He said, all I want is some chorba, which is vegetable soup. I said, well, don't you want me to go? I can get you some pate, like liver pate, or beans in a can with sausages and stuff. He said, no, all I want is a good chorba. It's healthy and it's good. I said, do you want me to go buy you some bananas or oranges? He said, oh no. He said, if you buy us one apple, it's healthy, it's cheaper than bananas, they are expensive. He said, we are happy. So I didn't have no soup. So I called my mom. I said, Mom, do you have any soup? Well, she just finished making, she had bean soup. So I asked her to put it in some jars. And I went by, that's why I came from the Gara train station. And we got soup and we got some other goodies that we had at home to give Alex and his three friends. So if you want to be light, if you want to help somebody, and you live in Sibiu, there's homeless people that live among us. You cannot tell that Alex is a homeless person. You think he's a little tourist pulling his little trolley around in the city, but he is homeless, and so are those other people. And I asked them, why do you stay here by the maternity? How come? You know what they told me? They're smart. You think they're in the streets? Oh, they're just dumb, drunkards and stuff. No, they're smart people. They're survivors. They say, well, Mr. Sorin, right here is the only two toilets that are open 24/7. So that's the key for survival. So pray for them and pray that you would bring them a soup or something. I'm going to ask Alex if I can share his phone number on Facebook. If not, you can always contact me, and I will give you his phone number if you want to ask him if you'd like some hot soup. You cannot bring it, give me a call. I'll come by your house and bring them some soup. God bless you.